Hey guys, I'm here back with more Psychonauts. Continuing on. Well, that was just me being an idiot. I'll be honest, I think I'm only gonna do like another. I think. Oh, I'm an idiot. I think this will probably be the last episode for today, only two. I'll be honest, like, this is a game that, like, even though I don't dislike my time playing it, I also find it tough to play a lot of it at once.
No more
Oh,
bets.
fuck off.
Let's spin that
Like for some reason, it just like it doesn't hold my attention.
I can't seem to connect to that idea.
Well, of course, the whole system is
Oh,
rigged.
it's circle, right? But whatever.
Yeah, and I'm glad that you mentioned the feelings right up front because I just had so feelings this week. Well,
Oh,
today.
shit.
I just watched it today,
Well,
actually.
that's
I
me
had
being an
so many
idiot.
feelings today, and it's a lot, and I think I need to talk through it all.
Yeah, I mean, same. I watched these episodes so many times, and
Oh,
like
fuck
the
off.
Josh scene that I watched at least 3 times, I cried every single time. There was not one time I didn't cry.
Is that this
Every
week?
single time.
Oh, fuck off!
I can't eat this. Oh, it'll make me cry just thinking about it too much.
Oh my god, what?
It's a lot to think
It won't let
about.
me use it?
That's what people tune in for. I think people tune in to just
Oh,
hear
wait.
us speaking together through the podcast 1 minute in.
So beautiful.
That's what they want. Weeping about TV aside, Deza, how are you going? You know, we spoke to you last for the last Australian Survivor season. You aren't on social media a lot, so when we need the takes, we need to hear from you. Like, I invite you on the podcast and we get to talk to you, which is great, but like, how is it going otherwise?
Yeah, great. I can't remember what I was doing last time we talked.
Oh my god, I keep on pushing the wrong thing.
Been to France and back. We left the country, which is pretty cool.
What?
And then the week we came back with our jet-lagged 1-year-old, we moved house, and Ben and I both started new jobs.
I hope no one saw
And
that.
I sold an apartment.
No more bets. Let's spin that wheel. I know you are. I can't seem to connect to that idea.
There's lots of life stuff going on.
Well, of course, the
Jet-lag
whole system.
was real with a baby. And so I feel like it's just been back about a month and just finally settled back into life now.
Oh my god, that's so
No, actually,
alien to me at this time, like traveling into
just for this mission,
I see
because,
people
like,
doing
I
it
just
on
do not
social
care to
media, and I'm
continue
like,
doing it.
and every single time, I'm like, why aren't I there? Like, I watch these like,
Oh, fuck off! What?
And then we're just in France, I'm like, why am I not in France? So the jealousy is real.
You know, like the novelty works really quickly though once you're on the plane. We were like, oh, so excited to be on the plane again, and then within like probably 16 minutes we went through all that exchange, people off their snack like what to do for the next 24 hours of this trip.
But then we were in France, so
Then we were in France,
Yeah.
that's true, and that was very worth it. The Madison family, and it was really cool.
that's the
We've
thing.
been busy,
Yes,
so I've always made time for survival.
yes, and we appreciated that you come on to talk about what has to be hours 100 through 110 of the season, is roughly counting.
Especially when we went backwards. It lost 4 people and then came back again.
But you know, that's the worst. When you're not even making progress, and you're like, oh no, you know what they say, like one step forward, 3 steps back, like it literally was.
Yeah.
So we went back to 9, but this was not the worst thing. And we'll talk about it, but I'm gonna make sure it does not happen. The worst thing, and what I think without the big twist would have happened, having interviewed Jordan, and Jordan was like, we wanted to stay till 6, it would have made a lot of sense for Sam and Mark to keep going with that. We could have just had the perfect Rico roll the door out of the game, and truly things would have been set on fire. But through some maybe not so great means, but actually like, no, put in a massive twist, got the split people have wanted. What are your thoughts on this week, and what have been your feelings about the season up until
How do
this
we
week?
know we can change things unless we
My biggest
try?
feeling about the season
And
is that
we
Blood versus
have a
Water,
winner.
excellent
Looks like this time
scene.
it's not 00? What?
We won!
Well, I guess miracles do happen.
You're telling us? Oh, we are so happy.
Well, I'm dead.
Here, young man. I don't know what you did, but I'm a man of my word. We don't need it because...
You're rich?
Yes, but we don't like to talk about it. Oh, look at our little jackpot. When does it start fulfilling all of our unachieved ambitions? Right after we use its identity to hide our excess taxable income. Oh, it will be so nice to have a couple of spare kidneys around the house.
It's just a mental baby. It's just a mental baby. Okay, I got $1 gazillion.
Oh, so we do these 3
One
times or
lucky
whatever?
card does not make 3 of a kind, sir.
I mean, there's like 3 different things. That make more sense. Oh, actually, I'll be back in a second.
that, you know, when they declassify documents.
There we go. We're back. So sorry about that.
If I ever wanted to do it
Back
myself.
here. All right.
That's some kind of torture. But it's really delivered. It's delivered on a lot of levels. With the twist, I just felt exhausted by the whole bringing back 3 people thing. And I was thinking as I watched it, like, I'm exhausted as a viewer that we've just gone to all the effort to bring all these people.
Yes, viewer went to the effort. Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. They didn't think about how tired I find
We all did that together. We all had to put in that energy. We all came back. I completely agree.
What are you
really,
thinking?
like, I'm
Ours is
tired.
like a
It's been a long
gazillion
week,
to one.
and we're all back again.
A gazillion to
But I was
one,
just
you
thinking, like,
say?
there was a shot, I think it was
So
Sam,
if I
who
bid on
probably was
hearts and
exhausted
won,
by this than
I'd
anyone.
win a gazillion
And she
dollars.
just looked white. And I thought, no wonder, like,
Hey, where'd you
so
go?
hard at that stage of the game.
Okay,
And
that's
have
the
all
last
your
bet.
work just
Runners to your starting
randomly
gates.
undone.
Prepare the
Like,
patient for
that
the
is so
exam.
painful.
And they're off.
I mean, KJ's advantage was interesting.
First place.
You'd hate to have it happen to you again at that late stage, but it has such heavy implications for the end game.
Spade and full, diamond
But at
days
least
dropping down.
I enjoyed seeing her use it aggressively.
Phyllis Spade
Yeah,
and
so
full
good
seems to be
turnout.
fading.
Yeah. The flip
Surely the
was
clock got stuck
what
on a
we've
lump.
been
Or
waiting
was
for
it a
for so
dub?
many weeks. The move was interesting in and of itself. Like, she got the advantage, and we'll talk about the advantage itself, but then she used it really well. The TV that came out of it was really interesting, but we did all sell our souls a little bit with this, like, super overpowered advantage that really screwed over Jordan, but it's fine because we are not invested in Jordan, like, so, I mean, look, it also screwed over Sam, like, you know, it reminded me of Haley last season, like, she had to expend a lot of social capital to fight against, like, a really, really difficult twist, one of many that she's had to fight against this season, and the next episode it caught up to her, so it reminded me of that.
I felt like
And it's Spade and
that
full
dropping
taking the
Jordan back into the
trophy.
game, particularly
That's weird. Most people usually
If
win every
I-
time. Well, try again.
the
Bye.
Henry
Okay,
character,
that's the last
you can now
bet.
see that,
Runners
like,
to your starting
if
gates.
Henry was
Prepare
got
off.
back into the game as this, like, winner contender with all this
Which
capital
runner
and
suits you
like,
this
built an
evening?
alliance. It's just so game-changing. I'm still, exhausted for them.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, well, that's the first thing is the purgatory twist that they're fighting against. And then even beyond that, I still believe they would have come back and all been sent out. But then it's the T twist, which I guess is what we're calling it, the T-wist, I don't know, where KJ can send out 3 people. You know, we saw where George can send out half the tribe, she can send out a third, but she has all the information. That's what George did it in 2 days, you know? She knows all the dynamics, so she can perfectly play it, but she does, and that's a credit to her.
Most people usually
But
win every time. Well, try again.
I don't like to,
Okay,
you know, I'm the
that's the
first
last
person to
bet.
jump on anyone who's like,
Runners to your
well, they
starting
hide
gates.
idols for the people
They're
they
off.
like, or they put, you know, redemption rock signs for people they like. I'm like, but Sandra went, let's not do that. I'm not suspicious of this twist. I'm gonna say, for a couple of reasons, the main one being she didn't get the advantage. So, part of me is a little concerned that had Sam or Mark or someone else gotten the advantage, that they go with a clue that's not like go down by a trail and down to the lake and they will find Eunice's safe. Like, literally it was right there, but they can decide to make that yeah, then like she can send out a
To your starting gates. Prepare the patient for the exam. And they're off.
yeah. They're like, the only reason it's not in your hand and you have to go find it is because maybe we want some control over it. And that control is that who buys the tea. If a member of, and I hate to put that on production because I don't want that to be true, but if a member of the majority buys tea, are they getting a challenge advantage? I can't say for sure that they're not. It's kind of like the Cook Islands bottle twist. Like, I don't want that to be true, but it's very possible that had I actually got the message in the bottle that, like, maybe, you know, it's not we're voting out 2 people, it's a thief, or, you know, like, who knows? So, that to me was suspect.
In general, I'm very anti the whole production interferes with
Which runner
the actual
suits you this
process of the
evening?
game. Like, you know, when twists happen and the challenges they put in and all that, I think it's done well in advance, and they don't have the scope to, they don't have the flexibility to change that to make things happen. But in this case, the fact that what she won, the advantage that she found was not the advantage itself. It does seem to leave them a lot of wiggle room.
Coming up to the finish line.
3 of you will come out of purgatory, and now 3 of you can come and leave travel council.
Yeah.
Just in case.
And it was prop light too. It was the kind of thing that they
Okay, that's the
would
last
change at last minute.
Brothers,
I'm
to the
honestly
starting
surprised
gate.
that the clue
Prepare the
wasn't.
patient for the exam.
Okay, you get immunity, but you can only save people whose names rhyme with Doherty.
Diamond Days dropping down.
Yeah, like genuinely, I'm a little shocked. So it was way too powerful and a little suspect, and we're gonna get through that. So anyway, but then it led to everything else, and I think the headline is Sam goes home. I was shocked. I was writing my notes and I was like, oh well, Sam can't go here because it's not her time. Her time is either to win or to get to the end and to lose. And I really thought it was the first one. I genuinely, I was writing those notes down when the fifth Sam vote came out.
My doctor told me I have
my
to
jaw
stay
was
out
on the
this
floor.
How? I don't
Yeah,
And he told me that if
I
miss another
actually
race,
was late. Like I said, I watched this today and had messaged Nels with season 2 group chat saying, Mark and Sam, you guys are blitzing it. So proud of you guys.
you're right.
Because
You
it was
can't change the
inconceivable to
system.
me.
Yeah.
Sam at least wasn't going to the end.
I know.
So now I caught up
You're being
late and like, oh, sorry.
Never mind. No.
Going to
I
bed.
have to complain. I'm not special.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy. But I mean,
if I
I
race?
do think it's interesting in terms
What?
of, obviously,
You do that for me?
we watch too much
Yes,
reading,
can't
thinking
race
that
looking like
that's
this.
again. But I do think it's interesting that
Now
now
there's a
to
change
me,
in
it's a
thing.
lot more open.
What am I
There's
Is
no
it?
clear
That's
front
impossible.
runner.
This is just
Yeah.
something I need
Sam was
to
never the
Yeah.
front runner.
Well, because Australian Survivor in the last 3 seasons has like shoved the winner down your throat, and that would have been Sam. Like it's been Sam's story. I mean, Geordie's well, but Geordie's like a character edit, kind of like George was to me. Like Sam had the winner edit. Apparently, Rob's fact checker said that from the merge, Sam and Geordie have had 50% of the confessional, so that gives a bit of an understanding. And now it's wide open. Like we were talking about this a little bit
It's fucking
offline.
Mark. It's been Mark from fucking
We are in
beginning.
strong disagreement now of like who, because I think for me, like I transfer the winner pick over to Mark, which would not be a typical winner pick. I mean, a winner edit, especially for like a big strong guy. Well, it was very different from David's, I guess. But you were saying Josh.
Well, to me, Josh strategically has played a fantastic game. I think that he has been, they keep calling him the linchpin. Every second episode we hear about Josh the linchpin, and from somebody else. Josh is not sitting there being like, I'm the linchpin, which people like that would be his nickname, like the Joker.
Yeah,
And
that's a terrible name.
yeah,
I'm the linchpin. That's what they call me.
I am the linchpin.
Yeah, we'll see you in the next 5 seasons. Don't worry
I
about it.
pivot in the night.
Yeah.
No, but to me, he's been playing a really, really strong game, and I think that he's started to come out a lot more strongly the last, 2 weeks, late into the merge. We're hearing his story a lot more, and I just think, maybe it's just a funny, lopsided edit, and it's been a little bit too clear-cut earlier on, and now they're starting to focus on Josh.
I would put Josh last. If I had to pick now and order them at how likely you might edit. I would.
Not although, Chrissy and no, Shay.
Know when
No,
it's time
I
to
barely
pass the
heard Shay.
baton.
No.
Yes, but they don't know how to edit
All I have to
Shay.
do now
She
is
is a woman. She's been on the bottom. They would edit her quiet, even if she won. I think. I still don't think Shay would win.
No. She's some sort of beautiful
run this race for
yogi princess.
Yeah, I see her. But do the editors think we need to hear from her? I don't know. Josh to me
You rest that
has been, and I've been saying this, and continues to be the worst edited
got the
part of the season.
I'll
put it on after I go play some
Yeah,
video.
well that too, but also just he has been really strong, he has been really strategic. He should be to me the other edit winning contender that has been that other poll to Sam and Mark. But he had 9 episodes in a row where he didn't get a confessional. In the first I think 9 episodes he had 2 episodes of confession. One in the first episode and then he had 8 off or something. It was dire.
You balance me out.
He has barely put a foot wrong. Sometimes I just think maybe it has just been too clean.
No,
He has played
not
a
for the
pretty
winner.
clean game.
Until now, which we'll talk about. They called him Harvey Dent, and then he got away with it.
The last 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when he literally, it didn't work with anyone in the entire tribe. But I think for Josh, he has been the biggest edit black hole for me because there was so much to show. Like, if KJ wins, we'll be like, yeah, they didn't know how to edit a quiet game, a more passive game, a game where she was like willfully offering herself up to the majority, like, didn't know how to tell such a complex story. They can tell Josh's simple story. He was the leader. He's now lost some of that control. He'll fight back and he'll win. Like, I see the pathway for him for sure. I mean, I actually think, like, for me, he's gonna be up next. Just based on his last move.
Boring though.
They don't care about boring.
It's good but boring.
But they could do it. I think. I really think that there's a story there that they could cleanly and simply tell. Like, they like clean stories. They like obvious things. Like, it's more complicated to tell what's Shay doing or what's KJ doing. Like, how are we gonna make this make sense? What's Juicy Dave doing? What's Chrissy doing?
And then how we justify Mark, because I mean Mark has been dwarfed by Sam in this season, just from the TV product that we've been
And
served.
his heart's content in
Yeah.
first place.
Why
I
doesn't
don't
think Mark will
believe
win?
this.
But I do think now he has the
It's
strongest,
a
most
miracle,
consistent
and
story.
You all got to see
I
it.
think he's played a really good game. But
Even if you didn't
if
win,
Mark
you
is the
have to
winner,
admit we're
he's had a
all
weird
winners
day.
here today.
Yeah, which honestly,
Hey,
I mean, we'll talk about it. The fact that we
You're
can
done.
debate this, I like
No
that.
more
Like, I'm
races
really
today.
sad that Sam is gone, obviously. She was the player of the season,
that
but
race.
it's so refreshing to me that we don't know, that it's so different to, like,
What are you talking
remembering
about?
talking about Dave and Haley and Pia, where it was like, there's pretty much no other
Yeah.
clear-cut option at times, especially with Haley. It was like, who else is it going to be?
Yeah.
So, to have this debate is the point, and I love that. While I'm devastated, I'm very refreshed by it. And that's fun for me. And like, a lot of me wants someone really quiet to win, because then next season it's about the future. Because then forevermore we won't be saying, well, they must be the winner, because it's like, well, then anyone can win, even with a really bad
What are you
edit. So it's about the
talking
future
about?
to me, and that's why this
I mean,
is
this
so
is just
important. So
idiocy.
I'm like,
It's like Marcus are the most fucking obvious
one.
one.
I mean, they probably, if they edit the winner badly, that's also not good.
41 spoilers. The US season. And heads up, trying to skip if you haven't watched it.
And again, people misunderstand the Erica's edit too.
I wasn't satisfied with America win.
Can I play?
Welcome to
I'd like see the
Palinko,
story
game
the
of luck
winner.
and skill. Can you
No,
get the
but
patient to
there's a
take her
line.
bitter pill?
I think and AU is so far from
Looks
the
like
line.
it's all
Like,
luck.
they don't know how to
Oh,
tell
it
the
is,
story in a
but it
way, or
takes
they haven't
skill
for
to
the
do
last
it
few
in a
seasons in a
really
way that's even
serious head
remotely
injury.
subtle. Like, can we get the clues
How do
without
I-
like
Good luck.
being spoon fed to us? And hopefully that's what
Yeah.
they'll create with whoever wins this season. But
I wouldn't be mad if
Refreshing.
Josh win.
Josh
I
didn't get
cannot
confessed
imagine
for the
it.
whole, like, and all we knew about him was of being a pilot. And so he gets this moment here where he's having a baby, he's had a fertility struggle. It's so beautiful. Even in, like, not knowing much about Josh, you feel connected to that moment. They could have built that up. They could have heard this whole time. It was the same thing with Flick last season. I felt like Flick didn't have the edit to win because we heard about her mom the whole time, and then something happens that we need to know, we hear it. But then why aren't you telling us her story before we need to hear it? And it's the same thing with Josh. The
going to
whole
take more
time,
than
they
that
can,
to get into
you know,
Hollis'
re-fact check
high
it if
rollers.
they need to. They can, like, retcon for us confessionals that he's doing in the future, but like, talking about his fertility struggle, talking about IVF, so it means more to us, and they still chose not to. Like, that's how little Josh's story is meant to be edited. Like, I truly would put him last, and who I would predict wins.
I don't know. I reckon we just thought
What a
for like
rip-off.
the emotional
That
juice
machine
at that
is
moment that we
broken.
get some sort of
Oh, I'm
lead up.
sorry,
Oh
sir.
yeah.
The
Of all
Soul
the
Losers
words.
Club is down.
Glad you on my podcast.
They've incepted me.
He
So.
looks like an injector. But really,
Yeah.
he's just a pig.
Well, yeah, I mean, look, we were talking about, we were crying about that moment.
You
Is
think
that
that
a winner moment? Is that the Jeremy
all the
Collins
extra credit
moment
points?
for you?
I'm just here to gamble.
I don't think it was a
Well,
smart
stay
moment.
away from this
I
guy.
mean,
There's only one
it's
spot on the board
because I
that
think
pays
in
out,
game
and
they've
it's
got to be
totally
looking at
blocked.
Josh's.
It's like her heart.
Like, to me, it's probably
is
Josh,
in the
Mark,
wrong
and
place.
Geordie who are the possible
I'll
winners
bet
at
I
this
could.
point.
Morris,
I don't think I'm missing
Norma?
like after this week.
where'd they go?
And it's just up to his threat level that much. I mean, not that. Like,
Yeah, it's all just a
if that
matter
was
of
my
betting
partner
on the
and I was
right
on the outside world, I'd probably
color.
send it in too. But
Don't
like,
listen to him,
definitely
Sonny.
it's risky
Come
for his
talk
end
to
game.
me if you want
Yeah, you
some
wish he got to
cool
read it
wisdom.
alone. You know,
Yeah.
because it's a beautiful moment, but so many reasons, a big threat.
So many reasons. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So,
mean, and it's part of the reason I was crying. I told my husband, I was like, do you remember when I told you I was pregnant? I'm sure so many people
My
have
brains.
watching this.
I got math on my
It's
side.
just such a
A
personal,
formula
intense
for
thing to go through.
victory.
Yeah.
brave to do it on camera.
Wouldn't the
Yeah,
wisest choice be,
like,
you
he's
know,
been here for weeks
not
and he's not
gambling?
even trying. Like, think about how many things he hasn't won. Like the video, you know, when Jordy wanted to take him. Like, there's probably just a video somewhere of her being like, "Oh my god," and he'll never get to see it. So she's obviously been trying to communicate with him. And this is another thing in terms of the story where, like, I did think this was a beautiful moment, but I was thinking, so much of the reason this is affecting me is not actually based on the story they've been telling. Like, firstly, if I saw someone
that
through
doesn't
this on
sound
the
like a
screen,
smart
like
way
a
to make
stranger, I would
decisions to
probably
me.
cry. So that's the first thing. It's just like a beautiful thing to watch in human experience. But also, okay, so we haven't noted that Josh has had
The
fertility
trick
struggles.
isn't
We're
just
finding out at
making
this moment.
decisions,
Alright,
but
catching
making
up
the
to that.
right one.
Then we haven't known that Josh and Chrissy until this week are like super tight. We've heard it kind of off the show. Alright, they're really tight.
A little
Me,
judgment.
What got me was
There's
Chrissy
some
crying next
progress.
to him. And I tweeted about this, like we've talked about in the podcast, she's had her own
I wish they
massive
knew that
fertility
sometimes
struggles.
walking away is the best
Adopted
choice.
3 beautiful kids, and knowing how close they are, and knowing
What
what
I
that
need
is
is
for
for one
her
of those
back off, but I'm like,
making
yeah, none of this is
mental
actually
connections in
on the
someone's
show, and I
mind.
know the
Making
US vibe
mental
will be like, this
connections in
is the
someone's
story,
mind
but
is
instead
a
I didn't
profound
extrapolate
and
that story from
dangerous
just
thing.
like outside research, and it
is the
was,
best
I think,
help.
more beautiful
Hands down.
story for that context. So that to me, that this is the missing story
Thrills
that I
in the
think
cafeteria
a
for
more
sure.
confident character to become a winner would have
Really,
already.
the most
Sometimes the
important thing is
path
to
to
know when to
enlightenment
quit.
is not straight and
I
simple.
hope so, but at the same time I don't hope so, because regardless of
What I need is for one of those TV. Whoever painted
wanna
this
share it,
room is
like-
a genius.
surely the audience wants to receive it. It's incredible.
You think, but yet, have
To me,
we?
it's almost irrespective. It's almost irrespective
It
whether
should
it's
be,
or not. Like,
Whoops.
Yeah.
yeah, and it's what US Survivor is doing a lot better than Australian Survivor right now. That, like, we don't just watch.
What I need is for one of
Talk
those
a lot about the
TV
strategy,
judges
but we
to
don't just
tell me
watch for
what
that.
to do.
Like, to me, it's only interesting if you care about the people, and that's the kind of thing that makes you care about the people.
Yeah, and like this whole
Someone
season,
else
since the
talked to-
preview, I'm like, oh, well, I stalked Josh, and I noticed that like he's expecting a baby, and then I try to work out the dates of conception to be like, it's there's something he would know, and this is why I work out dates of conception, because I know it's going to become narratively important. Do you think that I do it for my own amusement? No, this is podcast work, so that's why I'm working it out. And I was like, maybe he'd know, and then the whole season I was like, well, why aren't they talking about how he's an expected father? Like if he was winning contender, but he didn't know. But they could still put in stuff about like how he's been trying to have a kid, that's why he needs money. The fertility treatments, and that's literally
This machine, it can't just leave it
what
all
they were trying to
behind.
do before the story ended.
Actually, I think it's important to know
No,
when to
like,
quit,
to ask him
especially
questions.
when playing group.
Maybe the show didn't know.
The show
Finish
tomorrow
my degree.
could film him the day after he finds out, talking about how much he wants to have a baby, and then put him with his big beard and take out the butt
If
and
it's the right thing to do at the moment.
Moderation. Where'd the moderation come?
Moderation. Isn't that a novel concept? Moderation. Now that's the real path to victory.
What I need is for one of those TV judges to tell me what. What I need is for one of those TV judges to tell me what to do. What I need is for one of those TV judges to tell me what to do. You know what? I think the only way to win is to know when to play and when to stop.
put it in
I guess
an
we'll
episode
do
3 confessional, and we know that they would. Well, they put half of it in an episode 3 confessional, so the show can do whatever the hell they want to do. So it's not, we don't lack resources. Like, they could.
I think making a better one is actually the only way out.
Actually, I guess we'll do one more episode. Fuck it. We'll end here. Next episode, continue on for another question.